connection exercise. So I want for all of you to sit up straight, straighten your spine. Okay, now what you're going to do, I don't want you looking to the left or the right. What we're going to do, well, you are going to do, okay. You are going to look straight at the person across from you in their eyes. You're not going to look the other way. You're not going to look down. You may, but we're trying not to. Okay? You're not thinking about anything because you're not really doing anything. You're just looking. Okay? So just, okay, on the count of 3, just look at the other person in the eyes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No talking, no talking. No talking. Yep. We're really not doing anything. You're just looking. Your eyes are just open. I want you to take a deep breath and do now let's release it. Come back with just a little bit of force. Now what I want you to do is I want you to all close your eyes. You can do the heart rate breath. You're going to take 3 normal breaths. With the last one, and the out breath with the lather breath, say your name to yourself. Do 3 repetitions. Now open your eyes and look at the other person across from you. Same thing. You're not really doing anything. You're just looking. You're just opening your eyes. breath in through the nose, release through the mouth. People sitting in the chairs closest to the window, I want you to move one seat down towards the water cooler. So Tiffany, you'll be coming up here to where David is, and then everybody else just stay where you are. You're just going down one seat. Okay. Look, just open your eyes, look straight in that person's eyes. Take a deep breath. Release with a little bit of force through your mouth. Close your eyes. We're going to do the heart rate breath. So this time you are going to be breathing in and out 3 times on the in breath of the 3rd breath. You are going to say to yourself, I am. And on the out breath, you will say your name. So I would be saying, I am on the in breath, Mega on the out breath. Okay, begin. 3 repetitions. When you are done with your 3 repetitions, put your hands on your heart. Do heart-centered breathing so you know that you're all complete. right, remember when you're done, put your hands on your heart. Show me that you're doing heart-centered breathing and that you are complete with the exercise. Tell yourself you're awesome. Tell yourself you're wrong. Tell yourself, you know, whatever it is. Okay. All right. Deep breath. All right. We're going to do a quick bathroom break. We have before lunch, so if you need to use the bathroom, go ahead and do that. And we make it as quick as possible. Quinoa.
That's quinoa?
Yes,
I've
quinoa.
never had quinoa ever.
I love quinoa. Cool, I get to see what it's like.
Everybody talks about it.
And, I don't know, the mornings.
Getting better. What is quinoa? Quinoa? It's a grain. Oh, okay. And it like looks yes, right. I just, in October I started to kind of and I'm just doing 10 of those. Not like super, so it's like kind of pretty short. I'm down with the passwords. Right. Break it down. I did wait for me.
Almost lost it. Who's trying?
I thought this whole was
Yeah, I got one. You like another person working with a lot. And it was like, that's what it was, right? That's it. If you find it, you go. Yeah. She was your one that about waiting. Put it on the side.
And it's really easy. It's like hard to. You've never taken a scar. You don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So it's like that in my mouth. From the veterinary during
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure at the end she said it's pepper soup. Yeah, it's quinoa something. I heard someone else say.
These patties?
Yeah, sweet potatoes. So maybe it's sweet potato quinoa. Yeah, I look I read it and then I forget, so I like to be surprised. I didn't want people to not know any. Got my salad. I want another one. I have two.
No, too late.
Thank you. It's got good fat in it, so you won't be hungry. That's so good. Challenged. I definitely want to.
The way I do it, it does. I get it on.
Right. And that's a really hard place for me to be. And I actually do. But
That's pretty good though, for a year.
Oh no, I mean, it had been going on for a lot longer. I mean, we've been out for a year, so.
Hello. My name's Meg Armies. I'm the presenter of the Living in Abundance Workshop here, and I'm wondering why nobody responds to my whistle.
it's too high pitched to hear.
Yeah. Oh, that is good.
Not for me.
It's not obnoxious enough for you.
Works great.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. As I mentioned to y'all, that each one of you monkeys have a quote. So what I'm gonna have you do, the people on the inside, I want you to turn your chairs around so that we could all the best that we can. Now, I'm hoping that each table has read their quote, and you have chosen the ambassador of your table. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So where are the ambassadors? Raise your hands. Okay. What if you like
We get distracted.
You know what? We're having fun. Okay. There's pixie dust in the food. The table over here. Hello. they're just rolling with the toy. I'm the only one that didn't have one of these, so I appreciate it that you did a little bit extra. Do you have who's the ambassador?
You're really good
Scott.
at it.
Okay. The reason that you ended up at each table, it's a frequency match. Now, we're not saying frequency all together through life. It's a frequency to match these words. So what's going to happen with each one of these, the table that you are sitting at, with the people you're sitting with, there is some common link there. So whether you love it, whether you hate it, or anything in between. So what I'm going to ask is that everybody put down the toys. I know it's hard. These toys? Yeah, these toys. Okay. And I know that it's hard. Okay. And then I want for everybody to listen to the ambassador of each table. So we're going to begin. Okay. This is the ambassador of each table.
Play like a child. The happiest moments in your life when you are playing just like a child, when you are singing and dancing, when you are exploring and creating just for fun. It is wonderful when you behave like a child because this is normal human tendency.
Yes! It's very retreating too, so yeah. Obviously, for me, I'm on target with this. Okay, and I believe that the people at my table are as well. So, okay, it's going to be interesting to, even though I put these on there, I don't really know what these are, because you know how I, put these all together. So, let's just go around the circle this way. And Scott, did you stand up so that
I understand.
oh my gosh, are you shrinking? That's a side effect of the retreat, I forgot to tell you.
Forget who I saw say that one time. Danny DeVito. It was pretty fun. I changed changed my story by changing what I believe about myself. When I clean up the lies I believe about myself, the lies I believe other people change. What?
Did you read the quote?
What? No, there's a word missing. Anyways, every time I change myself, my whole story changes to adapt to the new main character. Believe in your heart that something wonderful is about to happen.
Excuse me. We're living in abundance at this table, and I think I noticed. I don't believe we got a round of applause. So, all right, okay. All right.
Playful ones, you know.
So I just want to say, I got voluntold to do this. Voluntold. It's a combination. When you love, whatever you do is because you want to do it. It becomes a pleasure. It's like a game and you have fun with it. When you love, you don't expect something to happen. Whatever happens is okay and hardly anything disappoints you.
Andra, she's going.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I can see why for all three of you. Does it hit home or is it going to take a while? What? She's going. Okay. All right. Professor.
Okay. The quality of your communication depends on whether you tune your emotional body to love or to fear. If you know what love is and what fear is, you become aware of the way you communicate your dream to others, and you can choose to communicate with love.
I'm gonna write that.
Other people change. Every time I change myself, my whole story changes to adapt to the new main character. Believe in your heart that something wonderful is about to happen.
Sorry, Martina.
Should we ask everyone said?
Is that a new water pistol? I thought that was a water pistol.
Yeah! Woo! Because I don't get toys here.
I need one of those. You didn't get one for everyone?
This is a present from my daughter. Susanna, stand up, take a bow. She gave this to me. Is this for my birthday? Yeah. This is it. Oh, look at this. Woo! Oh, look at this. It was birthday or look at this. I can't remember.
Is it playing good?
No, look at this.
The light there.
Oh. Oh, this is good. Let me see.
Everybody should feel bubbles in their face.
Yep.
Just hold it around.
Okay, everybody, whoa. Bubbles in your face. This is good, this really is good. Wait, let me see. Oh, they really do feel good, doesn't it? Did you get to try it?
It's effervescent. Who got it?
It is. I say it. And you can read.
You have to read it.
You are bubbles. I know. Why is it? No, it's not. That's because I'm going.
I can't get it to do it.
You know, I'm having a feeling there's something missing. Let me see. Oh, that's right. I'm presenting a retreat. I think we need to move on Thank you. Look at Tiffany go. Wow, that's like by gun almost.
Okay, it's gonna take me about 10 minutes to set up. Can we do that now? Okay, and we are rolling, and you could just look at me.
Okay.
What's your name?
Andrea McCauley.
Andrea, where are you from?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
Is this your first retreat?
No, this is probably like my 7th retreat.
Your 7th retreat?
Yes.
Why did you first start doing retreats?
Well, I worked with Mega and some of the other participants at the center, and I just kind of got talked into it the first time, but I'm so glad that I did because it was life-changing. So
When you went to the first retreat, was there something you wanted to work on?
no, I really didn't know what to expect. I just kind of wanted to see what all the talk was about.
And what did you get from the first retreat?
Oh man, that's so long ago. The first retreat, just a more open mind, I think, more open-minded to the things that are around us and what's inside of myself.
You've done 7 retreats now.
7.
Each time, continued growth, more self-knowledge.
And each time something a little bit different comes up for me inside that needs to be worked on.
And how have the retreats differed?
A lot of the exercises sometimes can be different. Like this one is quite different from the others, but the exercises that we go through, the answers come out to be different depending on what's going on with your life at that time.
What do you do in your life?
What do? I'm a massage therapist, and I also do skincare with beauty control.
And overall, how has working with Mega and how has doing these retreats changed your life?
That's a good question.
Made it better?
Yes, it's made it much better. Again, more open-minded. I'm more aware of myself and my values, the things that I recognize in other people. I'm just more abundant.
Why do you like working with Mega?
She brings personality and life to everything around her. So anytime you're around Mega, it's fun. And she's very knowledgeable, about what she does. So she helps empower you, so you realize that you're just as amazing as she is.
Why would you recommend, if someone came to you and said, Andrew, why should I do this retreat? What would you say?
I think everybody should be more aware of who they are on a deeper level. Like they need to know themselves before they can really allow others to know them.
Okay, fantastic. And now if you could please look at me. What is your name?
My name's David Bloom.
Hold on 1 second, David. I'm picking up a little
Light off the glasses.
Take 2. Your name, sir?
My name's David Bloom.
Where are you from, David?
I'm originally from Los Angeles, currently living in Tucson, Arizona.
And what kind of work do you do?
I'm a massage therapist.
You're a massage therapist. How did you happen to, is this your first retreat?
This is my first retreat. I've done the in-house versions of the retreat, but not the full retreat.
What led you to do this retreat today?
My experiences with the in-house retreats were just so profound that I really wanted to take part in this too. It's been something I wanted to do for a long time.
When you decided to do it, was there something specific that you wanted to work on?
There wasn't at the time, but after arriving here I came up with some things.
And over the course of the past few days, have you been working on that? Do you feel like you're making progress?
I am. I'm making a lot of progress.
Now I must ask you, You are a man in a retreat with a lot of women.
Yes.
What is that like?
Well, for me, it's not very complicated because most of the people that work in my office are women. But it's really gender has nothing to do with what we're doing here, so it's really been terrific.
When you see women in this type of situation, do you get a better knowledge? Do you get a better understanding of women and what makes them tick?
In a way, yes. I get a better feel that we're not all that different, men and women.
Why do you like working with Megan?
Oh, too many things to describe. Mega just has an insight and a way of getting to the bottom of the problem that you're working on that I've never seen in anyone else before.
And when you leave this retreat tomorrow, what do you think you'll take with you?
A newfound respect for myself and a new way of attacking issues in my life and solving them.
Excellent. Okay. Okay, Amanda, you can look at me. What's your name?
Amanda Smith.
Where are you from, Amanda?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
A native?
Yes.
Really? And what do you do in Tucson, Arizona?
I'm a massage therapist at the Center for Advanced Energy Therapeutics.
Ah, how long a massage therapist?
4 years.
You enjoy the work?
I love the work.
What is it like to put your hands on people and help them?
It energizes me, and I get to support folks with whatever it is that they need in the moment.
Have you done these workshops before?
Yes.
How many have you done?
8. This is my 8th one.
8. When you first started, why did you decide to do it?
I knew Mega, and she told me about the retreats, and I was curious and fascinated about her work, so I decided I would give it a shot.
And the first one, what did you get from it? Because you've come back 8 times now.
Yes, and each one builds upon the next, but the first one, it's very experiential. I don't know how to describe it. Earth-shattering for me.
Personal growth, raise consciousness.
Yes. Yeah, all of the above.
And each one builds upon that.
Yes. You find that your life changes and evolves. These retreats are every 6 months, but the work doesn't stop when you leave the retreat. It continues into the next retreat.
For someone who doesn't know anything about this, why would you recommend it?
If you want movement in your life, if you want things to change in your life, if you feel like there's something more for you, these retreats are for you.
Why do you like working with Mega?
I love working with Mega for many reasons, one of which she's the best mentor that a person could ever have in their life. I look up to her immensely.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Gosh.
Still in Tucson? Still doing the same work?
Still in Tucson, still doing massage, still working with folks. That's a big question. There's a lot of inner awareness that's coming to me, so it's hard to know.
What is your greatest joy in this life right now?
Working with people and helping people.
What is your greatest challenge?
Working with people and helping people.
Okay. Okay, you can look at me, not the camera.
Okay.
What's your name?
Courtenay Loisel.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Originally from Tucson, but I've lived in Boston for the last 14 years.
Wow, that's a big transition.
Yeah,
You like it up there?
I do, except for the cold.
What do you do in Boston?
I work for a program that helps people with disabilities who've been in institutions like nursing homes transition back into the community. So I find housing opportunities for people in that situation.
Where in Boston?
In the city of Boston.
Live in the inner city?
Yeah,
Great, it's a great city, Boston.
it is. I love it.
Yeah. And how many of these retreats have you been to?
I believe this is my 7th retreat.
The 7th. Why did you originally decide to come to a retreat? What was it about it? What were you looking for?
Well, I've worked with Mega since 1999. I met her actually my first year in college, so we've been doing Reiki together. I've done Reiki training with her. The kind of motivation to come to this retreat was really to get to know myself better, but also really start to tap into the deeper parts of myself and be able to work better with myself and be able to really tap into the utmost of my potential.
Is it working?
I think so. I mean, since the first one, I feel much better about myself and much more in tune with who I am, what my purpose is, and where I'm trying to go. And I can really think about that and be more purposeful with it.
Do you think, would you recommend retreats for anyone who wanted to like work on self-growth and development?
I would highly recommend them. I've found it to be a really invaluable tool for me to take time away and actually focus on myself, because I think so much we're so busy and we don't take the time to rest, relax, or rejuvenate with and really be one with ourselves. And I think this is a great opportunity to do that, and with someone who puts so much love and focus and support into the retreat and really puts her whole heart into it with Megan.
So Megan's kind of a special person, isn't she?
She's amazing. She really is an inspiration. Although she's kind of, I would call her like a spiritual guide, she's so real. You wouldn't look at her and think like, she's not intimidating in what she's trying to teach. She is a person just like everyone, and she makes mistakes and she's really open with it, and that makes it so much easier to work with her and feel so connected with her. She's incredible.
All right, we'll be good.
All right.
Forget you're on the camera. What is your name?
I'm Tiffany.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Jersey, but I'm here in Tucson.
And how long have you been in Tucson?
15 years.
15 years. I guess you're going to stay.
I think so.
What kind of work do you do, Tiff?
I'm a relationship coach, and I'm also a nurse.
Aha. And how many retreats have you come to?
This is my 9th retreat.
Your 9th?
9.
Let's go back to the first retreat. What was it that led you to do a retreat?
I knew something in my life needed to change, and it changed in a really big way. I was married, and after that retreat I was divorced, and it was a completely different me that came out of that retreat. I was a new person, I was stronger, I was more authentic, and I looked to what I wanted, and rather than just putting things to the side.
You've done all these retreats. Is there a process? Do you get a little bit from each one? Do you get a little bit stronger, a little better after each one?
They do, yeah, they build on each other, and I know it's going to be an amazing retreat when the week before I don't want to go, because that just tells me that something huge is going to shift. And they build, each retreat is subtly different, and each message is subtly different, and so you're always getting something new and better, and you're constantly growing and developing more of your own authenticity.
Why do you like working with Mega?
She's just amazing. She's the best friend and mentor you could ever have, and I like it because she will tell me something straight if I'm hiding it from myself.
How have these retreats how have these retreats transformed your personal relationships?
I keep saying the word authenticity, but really that's where it's at for me. I keep delving deeper and deeper in what do I really want. I'm very 1950s-esque. I like my man to be in charge, but I can also put myself aside for that, and I'm learning how not to do that and how to honor myself and what do I want. And I'm also not afraid to communicate at a much deeper level. As a nurse, most nurses are afraid of doctors and they're afraid to tell doctors something, but for me it's just an extension of my normal communication now. I'm subtly blunt, if that makes sense.
What is the experience like of watching the other people in the group go through their transformations?
Humbling, but at the same time, you also feel very blessed because you could be there someday, and you can hold the space for them to have their change and be gracious about it, and know that they'll do the same for you someday. We're the biggest support group for each other, and yet we only see each other 4 to 6 days a year.
That's it. Okay, you can just look at me.
Okay.
Tell me your name.
Mary Jo.
Where are you from, Mary Jo?
I'm from Belchertown, Massachusetts.
And how did you come to Tucson to do this retreat?
I heard of Mega I was actually looking on my computer one day. One of my boys was sick, and I was sitting with him. And I went to the A&E website, and there was a show called Psychic Kids, and she was on it. And I needed someone at that time. I was looking for someone to work with. And when I saw her and I saw her speak, I knew that she was the one. Even though she was in Arizona, I just knew, and I really trusted it. And that was in August, and I saw her for the first time in October 2008.
What were you looking to work on, if I may ask?
That's it. Yep. Childhood issues. I had a pretty horrible childhood, and I wanted to heal.
How many retreats have you done?
Well, this would be my 9th, but during one of the retreats, the plane got canceled. My actual flight. So, actually 8.
And over the course of doing these retreats, have you been able to work towards healing those issues?
Oh my God, yeah. And I worked with Mega on my own the first time for 3 days. I've taken her Reiki classes, and each retreat has allowed huge leaps in healing.
What is it like seeing the personal growth and development of the other people during the retreat?
Oh, it's very inspiring, really inspiring, and it's unlike anything else I've done, and it keeps me coming back. Mega first, my own healing, and watching everyone else.
Why is Mega so special?
She is special. She has a very unique combination. She has a lot of gifts, but she's very down to earth. She always speaks from the heart. I never see her judge. Everything's okay. And I've never found a person that has her unique set of qualities and her abilities, who's also completely down to earth. We call it magic. She has magic.
Okay, well you have Look at me.
Okay.
I know this is a frightening prospect, but... What is your name?
Susanna.
Susanna, where are you from?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
Really? Born here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you a student?
Yes.
Where do you go to school?
The U of A.
What are you studying?
I'm studying family studies and human development.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how did you get into this whole retreat thing?
It's such a long, complicated story, but I'm going to try and make it simple.
Good.
When I was 14, my mom passed away really unexpectedly, and with an effort to try and kind of get my family back together, my dad decided to look at other options for healing, and he found Reiki. And through Googling and some research, he found Mega. And he went right into a class, and he came home so excited. And the next day signed my brother and I up for a beginning Reiki class for the kids. And from there on, I have a bond with Mega that's kind of like a mother-daughter bond, and ever since then, I'm stuck.
How do you think you've grown by working with Mega and doing these retreats over the years?
Well,
you were in a somewhat difficult position.
I was,
when you
yeah.
first arrived.
Coming from a little 14-year-old who had just lost her mom, it's one of the most tragic things that could happen to a child. And growing up with Mega as a parent was one of the most amazing things I could possibly ask for. And so I can't help but ever think what my life would be like without her, and what person I would be without her. So I'm definitely a different person.
Would you recommend, for people who don't know anything about retreats, don't know anything about Mega, what would you say to tell them that this is something they should really try?
If you're willing to have fun and let go of the expectations of what you think has to be spiritual or has to be the right way to live your life, a retreat is for you.
Now, you're a young woman in a group with mostly older women.
Yes.
What do you think you get from watching them go through the retreat and through their growth process?
I think I gained this huge amount of insight into what my life could be like. And I feel like I have a bunch of older sisters kind of looking out for me and giving me kind of direction, and I'm able to see the mistakes and the right decisions that they made. And by no means am I a perfect person or going on a perfect path, but I definitely know I have a lot of people who really love and care about me, who want me to get there. So
where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would you like to be doing?
let's see, 5 years I'll be about to be 25. I see myself just not much different from where I'm at. Hopefully I'll be graduated by then. Let's keep that. But overall, I think just a really compassionate leader, just surrounded by a lot of people who love me.
I think that's what we all. And if you could be so kind as to look at me, what is your name?
Andra S. Uten.
Andra, that's an incredible name. Where did that come from?
My mom's Latvian, so I'm half Latvian.
Oh, wonderful.
Latvian name.
Where are you from?
I consider myself from Tucson.
And what kind of work do you do?
I do a number of things. My primary business is animal Reiki. I'm an animal Reiki healer and teacher. And I also do professional proofreading, copy editing, and I am an artist that creates healing artwork.
Multi-talented. How many retreats have you done?
I've done them all.
Why did you first go to a retreat?
Because I've been coming to Mega for sessions and to training for years, and I know how effective she is as a healer and at moving people forward in their lives. And the retreats, I just knew it was going to be the next best thing. And the growth that I see in people, the people who come to the retreats, including myself, is amazing. How far everyone goes and further to just be who they're here to be and to move forward in their lives. I started my professional business because of the retreat, and moved forward and became self-employed and moved forward in my personal life, professional life, everything. Each retreat, something new, something better, something more of who I really am here to be.
Why is working with Mega so special?
Oh, well, Mega, you just have to experience her. I mean, the whole room lights up when Mega's around. Everyone just lights up is who they are. They're just animated. She says what you need to hear to feel special and to feel like, heard and seen, understood, and she empowers you and supports you to be who you are.